Just a few hours to go this morning until voters in North Texas can begin casting ballots in the March primary races.
There are Senate and statewide offices up for grabs, some with crowded races and some significant changes for voters. Janelle Thorpe joins us from Collin County now, where some early voters will notice a difference in the voting booth. Good morning, Janelle.
Well, good morning to you all. Collin County is about to start using hand-marked paper ballots. So instead of making all of your selections on a touch screen, you will use pen and paper to vote. You will feed that into a tabulator to be counted. Now, they first started using this back in the November election. That was their first test run, but this is the first primary with the big change. There are still ballot marking devices available if someone needs one, but paper is now the standard. There's also a quieter change. Voters no longer have to say out loud which party's primary they're choosing to vote in. That selection now happens privately on a tablet before you're handed your ballot. The switch was approved last year after President Donald Trump called for changes to election systems tied to his unfounded concerns over voter fraud. Collin County's elections administrator says he has not seen evidence of widespread fraud here, but commissioners moved forward anyway, and the change cost the county about $2.3 million, excuse me.
One of the big races on the ballot we know is Attorney General. What are you watching there? There are so many storylines, Janelle.
Well, this race is significant if you look at the bigger picture here. So a Democrat hasn't been elected to statewide office here in Texas since the 1990s. But in this primary, there are two candidates who believe that 2026 could be different. So we've got State Senator Nathan Johnson and former Galveston Mayor Joe Jaworski. They're both running for their party's nomination for Attorney General. Johnson says restoring trust in the office means returning it to serving Texans, not politics. Jaworski calls himself the progressive candidate and says voters are ready for a change. So early voting starts today again and will run until February 27th. Sending it back to you guys in the studio.
All right, Janelle, thank you. And you will have a chance to hear from the Republican candidates for Attorney General on WFAA+. They are set to debate each other in Dallas tonight at 7. This is sponsored by the Republican Attorneys General Association, so it's important to note while we are airing the debate, WFAA has no say in what questions the candidates will be asked.
Now, our Yolitics team is getting you ready for the elections, and they're taking over our 4:30 newscast this afternoon. The Jasons with a preview of their Ultimate Voter's Guide.
Do you have any idea who you are voting for in the big primary that is coming up, which early voting for started today? Have you decided you're voting today? No. Robert? No. Maybe I'll know by the end of this. Well, join us for this special episode of Yolitics. We're taking over the 4:30 newscast today. Early voting already underway right now. Begins at 7 a.m., but the polls opening, and they're going to go for the next, 10 days or so? Yep. Consider this your homework tutorial all in 1/2 hour just packed in. It's the Yolitics Voter Guide, and we are kicking it off 4:30 today on WFAA. If you missed it 4:30 today, don't miss it. But if you do miss it, special episode of Yolitics, you can download it wherever you read podcasts. You can also stream this at WFAA+. Make sure to download the free app there on your smart TV.